breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
We made this one up. It's fiction. We made it up.
So wrong! I always felt like this was the case. I was always believing it. I thought it was nonsense anytime that came out of someone's mouth. But I am certainly not a nutrition expert. I just have been doing a couple hours of research lately the last couple days as I've been kind of going through my weight loss thing. Down a little bit over 10 pounds in just under a month. It'll be a month tomorrow. Trying to lose the 20 in 3 months, and I'm doing it in a healthy fashion. That's the goal. And I can tell you, just like I've done basically my whole life, I ain't eating breakfast, and it's a good thing that that was typically my mentality. And I am completely aware of how ironic it is for me to be talking about nutrition as I try to get sponsored by Mountain Dew. Certainly not a healthy option, basically. Regardless of what you drink, I basically only drink diet, but you're going to get hit in anyway. But as it pertains to breakfast, people always act like it was the most disgusting fact to learn that someone doesn't eat breakfast. Oh, it's the most important meal of the day. It was always said so obnoxiously, and it's very wrong. The main reason being is that for people that have a bit of a tum-tum, that become overweight, they gain too much weight, they're not very healthy. A lot of that is due to an excess of insulin and having a fatty liver. And insulin is triggered legitimately every time you eat. It doesn't matter what you're eating. So the more times you eat throughout the day, the more insulin is going to be triggered. And this will lead to more weight gain and fat in the tum-tum area. So skipping meals, especially one early on in the morning and waiting until like lunch, is actually very beneficial. Especially because the foods that people eat typically for breakfast are also just damaging. Like, they are so carb heavy, basically all of them. And what are you doing? Like toast, cereal, pancakes, waffles, like mostly carbs and sugar, which are typically what are really going to trigger a lot of that insulin heavily and put more weight on you. So it just makes me feel good that I've been skipping out on breakfast all that time and always intuitively knew that it was wrong. Even though nutritionally I was wrong in a lot of ways, partly because I wasn't trying to be right. But what we're going to be changing breakfast to is breakfast, because that is what is happening to people that still think that breakfast is so important. They're getting fooled, and hopefully every time that they are saying the phrase, breakfast is the most important meal of the day, oh no, I'm wrong, and then they stop saying that ignorant shit. And if you like breakfast foods, that's fine. I get it. They're delicious. Wait till lunchtime, or you can have them for dinner. I mean, I've had like a lot of dinner omelets, and you don't have to reserve those just for the morning time, and mornings suck anyway. You shouldn't really be eating at that time. If you don't constantly eat at that time and adapt to it a little bit more, then you won't have to, and you'll probably have more energy anyway. I'm going to stop talking about nutrition because I'm not an expert, but the video of the day will show some good thoughts from an actual doctor who specializes in nutrition to talk about some misconceptions about health that are really the inverse of what has been talked for a long time. So let's jump into our song and video of the day. Song of the day is Good Morning by Kanye West. Picked this one because we're talking all about breakfast and how you shouldn't actually be eating in the morning. This is another amazing Kanye song, older era stuff. Kind of just kills it in every aspect of this song. Great beat, great delivery, great lyrics, just all great. Enough said. Moving on to the video of the day. It is that video I was talking about by Dr. Berg. And Dr. Berg, I've been watching a lot of his videos the last couple days, seems like an awesome dude, very knowledgeable, and doesn't seem to be manipulated and influenced by large companies in pharmaceuticals or in food that would dictate his opinions. And he's very clear and good at explaining why things are healthier options and what's going on in the body. So I like this video a lot, and he's got a ton of helpful solutions on his channel that I would recommend checking out if you want to look into nutrition more. And that will do it for the Daily Do. Peace out.